It's a great opportunity for me as the Minister for Environment and Heritage Protection to announce the second phase of our Everyone's Environment Grants funding. This is the remaining $1.6 million from our first year commitment of $3 million. You may recall late last year we announced 41 projects totalling some $1.3 million that were length and breadth of the state. Well, today we're announcing further funding to 29 more projects from Malanda in the north to Currumbin in the south, out to Pittsworth and Julia Creek in the west. I'm very fortunate to be here today with Maroochy Waterwatch, who have been successful in receiving $100,000 towards an integrated Sunshine Coast clean-up project. And perhaps Karen can tell you a little bit more about what she plans to do with the $100,000 in a moment. But as I said, this is round one of our $12 million election commitment. There will be a number of projects that were unsuccessful. We'll be giving feedback to those groups, remembering that we were incredibly oversubscribed. We had some 200 plus submissions totaling $9 million. We will give feedback. $4 million will be on offer next financial year, and that round of grants will open mid-2013. But some of the other projects that have been successful in this area, a couple of projects up in the Noosa area, one for Noosa integrated catchments, another for Noosa land care. Ocean Watch has received funding to do marine debris work on Fraser Island. Anyone who's visited Fraser Island recently would have seen the plethora of debris washed up as a result of the flood, so that's a great outcome for Ocean Watch. And also Tyro Land Cares are receiving funding to do some much needed work around the Maroochy River turtle. So there's real examples of what we intended when we announced this during the election: grassroots projects, local initiatives, whether it be weed and pest management out west or work on endangered species here close to the coast.
Basically, the funding will be adding value to our council partnership funding, which is providing support for our clean-up activities with the boat, picking up the rubbish that continually accumulates in the river, providing support to landowners with our Sylvinia biocontrol program, and also our water testing, so we'll be able to expand that program into the future. Basically, we require about $300,000 just to keep our base programs operating, and with this funding and the council partnership funding, we're 2/3 of the way there, so we're actually looking for further investment of about $100,000 to keep our volunteers out there doing the work that's required to improve our waterway. It is quite an expensive program to run. Even though it's run by volunteers, the equipment that's needed to support it is quite expensive, and with the water quality equipment, each piece of equipment's worth about $5,000, so we'll be able to use some of this funding to upgrade our equipment so that we have properly functioning equipment, which is quite needed at the moment. Unfortunately, we still need a lot of significant work in the upstream areas in tree planting and providing support for landowners to improve the bank stability as well. So this is only one component, and we'll still be looking forward for other funding to support the other programs that are needed. We've got a very extensive volunteer network. Hundreds of people volunteer their time in the water testing on the boat and just helping out in general in the office and in general activities. So we're very lucky in that we have volunteer inquiries coming through our doors each day, and it's finding the projects and the support and the equipment and the resources that are needed to support them.